I've been using the Huawei Watch Fit 2 for about 1 month now, and I'm going to say I have a love-hate relationship with this smartwatch. Just stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what I love and what I hate about this smartwatch. Hi guys, this is Big Phil and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all my honest thoughts and review about the Huawei Watch Fit 2. The watch is a great watch for the price, especially the price. The price is way cheaper, and for that price, you have a lot of goodies. So many things are great about a smartwatch, but few things I dislike, or should I say I hate about it. And I'm going to let y'all know everything in today's video. And please, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button for a lot of good videos come up on Big Phil TV. Now, I'm going to keep this review short and simple by focusing on the things I love about this smartwatch and the things I dislike about it. Let's start by talking about the things I love about this smartwatch. Number one is the price. The price is good. Like really, it's really good. At $140 US, you get so much for this smartwatch. And when I mean so much, let's start by talking about the design. It's a great looking smartwatch, which it feels good on the wrist. It looks good, especially when you put it on. If you're someone who loves doing exercises, this is a great watch because it gives you so much information on the square design. Square design are good. They're not my best. They're not my most favorite type of smartwatches, but square watches are good because it displays a lot of information. The way it lays out the information is much better than on a circular smartwatch. So the design of this watch is really good. The build quality, I'm going to say it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Because the watch is mostly made up of polymer fiber, which on a layman term, we're going to call it a cheap material, mostly plastic. But it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't look cheap. It feels and looks expensive. It looks great. Even the strap that comes with it are great quality, feels good on the wrist. When you put it on, the straps feel so comfortable on your wrist. One thing I really appreciate about this smartwatch when it comes to the build quality are the speakers and microphones on this watch. As compared to the original Fit 1, the original Fit 1 had no microphone, no speaker, so you couldn't make calls with the Fit 1. But the Fit 2 has microphone, has speakers. I've made so much calls with this smartwatch and no one complained about the call quality. Everybody say, no, it sounds good. It sounds great. It has a 5 ATM of water resistant, which means you can go swimming, diving, do anything with this smartwatch without having any worries at all. And the watch is also very light, which is great for people who like to take their smartwatch for exercises, to the gym or for a run. This watch is something you should consider. It weighs just 26 grams. I mean, for the active edition, because there are 3 editions. It comes in active edition, which is the one I have here. It has a classic edition, which weighs 30 grams. Then we have the elegant edition, which weighs 30 grams also. But the active edition, in my opinion, is the best. It's way cheaper than the other 2 editions. And it looks good, even though the material that it's made of is not as good quality as that of the classic and the elegant edition. Another thing I love about this smartwatch is the display. The display is the same as the original Fit 2, but the bezel is much smaller now. So what Huawei did is simply reduce the size of the bezel. So the screen is much bigger, but the size of the watch is still the same as the original one. The display is 1.74 inches of AMOLED screen, which the contrast is incredible. It has a resolution of 366 by 480 with a PPI density of 336. So when it comes to the quality, the display, the brightness, the contrast is just amazing. And still talking about the display, the watch faces that comes with this smartwatch are incredible. They are mind-blowing. They're great quality watch faces, man. Their display, the contrast. I mean, the type of watch faces that comes with it are just so good. They are big. The letters are huge. So when you put any type of watch face on this watch, it looks great. And the fact that the display is one of the best on a smartwatch, it just makes the watch faces to look so good. And always on display. Listen, in my previous video, I said Huawei has bad always on display. No, I take that word. When it comes to the Fit 2, the always on display on this watch are better than my Watch 3 Pro and my GT3 Pro. Yes, almost the same as that of the Apple Watch. very good always on display. Another thing I love about this smartwatch is the battery life. I mean, we all know Huawei makes smartwatches with the best battery life. This one is no exception. With this smartwatch, the battery life can last up to 10 days. I mean, according to Huawei, the battery life can last up to 10 days on a single charge. But according to my usage, I was able to have 7 days on a single charge. Yes, guys, 7 days. When I use this watch, because the fact that this watch is very light, is very comfortable, sometimes I'll use it the whole day, take it to bed, get up in the morning with it, sleep with it, do everything with this smartwatch right here. And I was still able to have 7 days on a single charge. That is mind-blowing. This smartwatch, being one of the newest smartwatch from Huawei, it is running on the Harmony OS 2.1, which is the newest operating system from Huawei. And the Harmony OS has a lot of features, but it's not the best. It's still growing, but it has a lot of features and it's very fast, very smooth, no lag at all. I mean, I've never had any lag for the 1 month I've been using this watch, using it on all different occasions, different daily, take it to bed, get up in the morning, receive notification with it. I've never had any lag or any hiccups with this watch right here. So Harmony OS is really smooth and works so well on this watch. For the internal storage, as I mentioned earlier, it comes with a 32 gigabyte of internal storage, which means you can store a lot of music in here. You can transfer music from your smartphone onto the watch, which means you can take the watch for a run and leave your phone at home. You can connect the watch to a Bluetooth headphone so you can listen all the music from the watch without needing your smartphone. And another unfortunate thing is the fact that it has no eSIM. So you're going to need your smartphone. Because if you have to make calls through the watch, you will need your smartphone to be closer. Now, let me talk about the things I dislike about this smartwatch. The most important thing that I dislike about this smartwatch is the accuracy. The watch is not very accurate, guys. The watch is not, it's not accurate as compared to other smartwatches that I have here, or even comparing it to another Huawei smartwatch. This is not very accurate. Because there are times when my step count. There are times when I will walk for a long distance, but the watch will still tell me that I have 100 steps. No, I've walked for 500 steps, but the watch is telling me that it's just 100 steps. Or there are times when I'll take it to bed, it will tell me that I slept for 9 hours, but no, I know the time I slept. I knew that I slept at 10 p.m. and I get up, for example, at 5 a.m. That's not 9 hours. No, it's not. So the accuracy of the watch is not great. Even the stress count. The stress count doesn't work 100% of the time. Sometimes I'll put the watch on for about 3 to 4 hours. Nothing. It doesn't measure anything. It's still telling me that my stress is 0. But the only thing that's good when it comes to accuracy, the blood oxygen is so accurate. It works 100% of the time. The heart rate tracking is so accurate. It works so well. And some exercises are accurate because the other day I was doing cycling, an indoor cycling, and I had this watch on with my Huawei Watch 3 Pro on. I had both smartwatches. I realized that both were working at the same time. The accuracy was good. The heart rate was good. The calorie burn was good. But when I take it to the gym where I have to do a stress exercise like lifting weight, push-ups and all those stuff, the accuracy was not good. So if you have to use this watch for basic exercises like cycling, like running, yes, it will be accurate. And connecting this watch to an iPhone has a lot of drawbacks and a lot of limitations. And that's another thing I dislike about this smartwatch. Because when you connect it to an iPhone, so many features are not available. Like, for example, transferring music from a phone, for an iPhone to the watch is not available. Or replying text from your phone to the watch is not available. So there's a lot of limitation when connecting this Huawei Fit 2 to an iPhone. And it's not just this watch. Even the other Huawei smartwatches that I have, like my Watch 3 Pro or my GT3 Pro, has limitations when you connect them to an iPhone. This smartwatch, especially the Active Edition, doesn't have a lot of features, most especially a dedicated app store on the watch, which can make downloading applications so easy. Because on my Huawei Watch 3 Pro or the GT3, it has a dedicated app store, which makes downloading applications or anything much easier. And secondly, it doesn't have NFC. Only the Active Edition does not have NFC. Why? I don't know. The Classic Edition and the Elegant Edition has NFC. The watch also doesn't have Wi-Fi, which means you can only connect it to your smartphone through Bluetooth. So what is my final verdict about the Huawei Watch Fit 2? Now, I'm going to say if you are in the market looking for a great smartwatch that doesn't break the bank, this is it right here. Check it out. Or if you're just looking for a watch with a great battery life, this is it. Or if you're just looking for a watch with an amazing display, amazing watch faces, amazing always on display, this is it right here. But if you're looking for a great smartwatch to track your health, this is not it. You got to look somewhere else. The watch that I can recommend for great accuracy is the Huawei Watch GT3 Pro. That watch is very accurate. It's an amazing watch when it comes to tracking your health and all those health features. And also it has ECG. So that's a great smartwatch for people who are living an active lifestyle. And thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any question about this watch or any other watch, drop it down in the comment section. I'll reply to all questions. And if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button for a lot of good videos come up on Big Phil TV. Until then, see you into the next one. Peace.